Making my burger.
Perhaps we can't do that. John and I work on
Okay.
different
Yeah,
Mondays a
season
week.
one.
You know what? This delicious irony is still playing with me. So I will do the olive part, albeit with my own cultural stereotypes. I give you. Don't get ahead of me. I give you. Hungry fiddler, too weak to climb to the roof. So hungry. I dream of sustenance. Unfortunately, because the czarist government is shut down, I have nothing to eat. Excuse me, boy. Would you like some freshly imported Argentinian beef? This is the first I'm seeing the script, but I'm pulling off
Making my burger.
I'm just gonna go back to old Drew. I'm so hungry. Oh, well, we happen to have this delicious Argentinian meat that's undercutting the prices of the meat that you normally get. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you, Georgia. I'm so hungry. No beef for you. We don't take food stamps. Because you'll just spend them on, do Jews get weed? No. See,
Got my meat here. Put it together. Marinate. A little bit. Got more. Got more meat, yo. Know what I mean? Ooh.
so for those of you who are wondering, during this delightful first year of the presidency, who the
So,
you
la
was
omit.
that he was going to work so tirelessly for, it turns out he is for you. If you are a personal friend, or if you donated a lot of money, or if you
Good mix.
enriched his
Gotta let
own
me
coin
guys.
businesses,
It's gonna make that
or you
booyah.
enriched his son's crypto coin businesses,
Yeah, I will put a
or if
little bit of
you
the
beat up police officers on
ingredient.
his behalf, or if you bought
Pepper.
a plane, or if you probably promised not to reveal anything incriminating about it.
Gotta cook the pepper.
And if you're one of those
Gonna move
yous,
this down.
life's pretty sweet. But for the rest of us, we're on the outside, and I can only
Alright
guess
guys, I
what
want
the
to
view
show
is that
you
we're
what
gonna
I'm
enjoy.
doing, but unfortunately this
Start in
thing
California, where
is
Prop 50 will attempt to rig
looking
the
to get a
voting
good
maps to squeeze out
angle.
some extra seats for Democrats, which is
Next,
a response
but
to
give
Texas
it
rigging its voter
problem.
map for
See
Republicans.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
I know,
something.
looks like a race to the bottom that will destroy the foundations of democracy in the United States. But let's move on. Because there's also some closely watched governor's races in New Jersey and Virginia.
We make
These races
it
gathering a
out
lot of interest around the country, especially from one very specific low information voter.
Well, the president tonight also warned New Jerseyans and Virginians not to vote Democratic, saying, quote, you will rue the day that you voted to destroy your life.
Alright guys, I'm trying to get a good angle to put
Rue
that
the
in.
day! Just a fun tip, you never want your endorsements to sound like something Skeletor would scream at. You know what, frankly, I'm not gonna stand for this. There's only one Rue that I recognize, and that's Rue McClanahan.
Alright, I think that's a better angle.
Lance was the best Golden Girl. She liked the food, but you get the fun.
Alright, let's
Girl,
cut.
I miss you. Well, New Jersey and Virginia decide on who will be ruining who most. Well, the country today is focused on a mayoral race in a quaint little seaside town
I'm gonna put
called New
two.
York City.
wants a little bit of spicy. One more.
I see you perfect. The Democratic frontrunner Zoran Mamdani was campaigning this weekend, and based on his itinerary, see if you can guess how confident he
Alright,
is.
now we're gonna put some ingredient in there. We got all this here, we're gonna put them later. But for now, we are going to put a little bit of ginger in the mix. Ginger, gotta wash it.
Damn! Is he running a campaign or a bachelor party? Be careful, Zoran. You party this hard, you're gonna catch feelings for capitalism. Preschool lunches sound nice until you get used to that bottle service life.
Okay guys, we're
But
gonna
clearly
use some
Zoran has been
ginger.
riding high the last few days of the campaign,
put it-
clubbing all weekend, swinging by a Knicks game, and he even appeared on the Kiss Cam with Karl Marx. It's very nice. Meanwhile, Zoran's Republican opponent is Curtis Sliwa, tough on crime, beret-wearing vigilante leader who has been shot and was
So here it is, we're gonna use this to crush the ginger. I know you guys see. When I put in ginger,
In New York State. We're going to
ginger here.
You thought Mamdani was radical. This guy's out here like humans are going to be the
Ginger.
best from now on.
Cut it up.
Of course, no one is really giving Sliwa a chance. The only man with a chance of perhaps beating Mamdani is Andrew Cuomo, former New York governor and mayoral candidate, most likely to tell the
we're
Statue
gonna
of
put it in
Liberty she
here.
has a hell of ass. Having
Alright.
lost the primary to Mamdani, he's now
Yeah, we're gonna put a little bit of water.
Mamdani is out there in the clubs. I assume
See, a little water in the
Cuomo's
ginger.
campaign pitch is
For the top.
too serious and too policy driven.
a little trivia today.
Today we're gonna use the machine here. Put it on top. Gonna plug it. Come on. Just put it. Okay. Alright, so you have to hold on to it because you don't want it to move. And this is when you don't want to use the blender. You're see how it comes out, guys. See, perfect. Now we're gonna do a little bit more because there's some big batteries. So make sure everything is. Alright, ginger is ready. Now, we're gonna pour it into the meat. And I know what you guys say. Well, I've never seen that before. So that must be interesting for everything, right? Ginger actually marinades. Put a little bit of water. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you. So I season my meat, see? There you go. Put all this thing in there. All the spice and everything. Let it marinate. Now it's time to put it on the stove. Now, cover it up. Put a little bit of oil. It doesn't matter. Oil. Oil is oil. Put a little bit. That's it for now. And you let it boil. hello PC right now. Don't call me. Alright guys, so we're gonna let it boil. Is the meat? Now, I'm gonna show you all the ingredients that will be put in there. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you make this? Because they don't see the step of making it. Now I'm gonna show you. Let me change it. So, no more ginger. I'm gonna show you everything that's gonna be there. Show you everything so you guys know. Alright, so I give you guys all the materials to make my masterpiece bouillon. Okay, I want to show you all my tray. We're missing something now. Alright my people, I'm gonna show you everything that's gonna be in there so you know. Now, I'm gonna flip the camera over. I'm gonna show you everything. Alright guys, so the meat is, I mixed the meat. Now you got beef, we got chicken, and you got how you call that, pork. Well, you don't have to do it like that. You can just make one meat, but I decided to make more meat. So now we got carrots, we got some whatever green, and this is lettuce, and this is yam. Now this thing you're not gonna find anywhere. You gotta go to a African store. This stupid thing called is $12 I pay for it. This is yam. It's very tastes good. Now we got the pineapple. This is a different thing. Usually when Asian make bouillon, they don't make the pineapple, but I put a little bit on the pineapple. And you got carrots, and you have kales, and you got green beans going on. Now this is what I use. Okay, now this is corn, right? I mean, I love this part right here. That's called boy. In my culture, they call it boy. You make boy. When you make it straight with the flour in it, now you know too much carb. When you eating that, it's not good for you. When you have to go, when you have to go number 2 or whatever, it's not good for you. So to help with that, I mix it with, this is corn. I put it in a blender or whatever, it's corn. So I put the corn in there. So when you mix it together, now it's a little bit better. Okay, so guys, I show you all the ingredient that you have to put. I mean, you can change it into anything you want, but this is kind of the main ingredient. You got beans. Now this one, I choose green beans, but you can just put whatever beans that make you feel comfortable, and kale, whatever, and carrots, and everything else that's on it. Now you see the meat is boiling. I'm gonna wait after a while when I see a little bit start getting a bit cooked. Then I'm gonna cut the carrots, put in there. I'm gonna put the yam in there, and I'm gonna put all this thing in there. But this, I gotta make it now. Usually I put sweet potato. Sweet potato. If you ever want to put sweet potato in it, you have to put it last, because sweet potato when it starts boiling is kind of like break apart. It's not fun anymore. So if you're gonna put sweet potato, that should be at the end of everything you put sweet potato. So guys, I wanted to show you all the ingredient that I put on my, I call it bouillon. Now if you see other videos, people that make Haitian bouillon do not do it like I do. Me, I just change it a little bit. Usually they make it with goat meat. Usually they do different things, but me, my food tastes differently because I believe cooking is an art. And some people say, I don't know how to cook. Come on. You try to make something one day. If it doesn't work, guess what? You make a little bit change. You might make something and it's too salty. Next time you make less salt. And when it comes to cooking, you cannot just chop. You gotta take your time and put love into it. That's why I gotta make it. And not only that, when it comes to cooking, you have to be disciplined. because certain things you cannot just put it like that. There's certain time to put everything when it comes to cooking. So if you're cooking and you're doing laundry, you're doing this, you're doing that at the same time, the food may not come out the way it's supposed to be. So I usually eat out, but I decided to start cooking now because it's more healthy. Because when you cook, you know exactly what you put in your thing, you know. And I know the economy is hard right now, and it's easy to get some pasta, some this and that because this costs money. I mean, this alone costs $12, but what you gain out of it is priceless. Okay, as I eat this food, I don't feel heavy. I mean, if you cook rice and beans and all this thing, or you eat pasta, you will feel so heavy. But this, I feel light after I finish. You know, so it's help you digest with the digestion. I can just eat that and go to sleep, nothing happen. But if you eat pasta and you go to sleep, you if you start eating pasta, immediately you're about to fall asleep because it fill you with stuff. So I wanted to show everything with you. If you guys have any comment, or if you want to know more, you can just comment below or send me a text or whatever, and then I will guide you. If you ever want to make it, let me know. You know, we can schedule a video like I'm online right now, and you come online and I show you everything you got to do. You know, so the meat is boiling, and now I'm gonna wait then to put everything together. So stay tuned for more. You know, I have to get a better tripod or whatever for that, guys. So yeah, I wanted to show that, guys, to you. Thank you everybody that's come. Thank you, Dinex. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody that's come and support me. I appreciate that. Now, it's gonna take a while for this thing to cook because it's like, you know, little by little you have to put something in there. So stay tuned for more. And if you want specific, just text me and I'll, you know, as you can see, you can take screenshot of all the ingredient that you see, because it will take a long time for me to put everything together. Now, one of the thing, if you ever go to anybody's house that use flour to make anything, make sure that nails is clean. Now, I'm gonna cut my nails because if I make this without cutting my nails, you would see my nails will be clean. That's mean everything that's here will go to that. And guys, do not ever eat that from someone. They can use flour to make anything, patties or whatever. But if you see they have long nails, do not eat from them. Okay? Because when you make this, everything is in your fingernails will go straight in there. All right, so before I even make it, I'm gonna cut my nails. It's very important. Yes, we're cooking. I'm cooking for myself, but yet we gotta be clean. And me, I'm very, you know, if I go somewhere and I see somebody they cooking and they scratching, or I'm not gonna eat that food. You know, so yeah, it's very important, guys. So stay tuned for more, and I'll make more video. You know, with my I usually make. Sometimes I make pasta, but you know, like I said before, pasta isn't good for me. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So you guys can stay tuned for more what I'm cooking. All right. Thank you for your support, guys. I appreciate it. Now I gotta put this thing somewhere where. Oh, I switched the camera. I forgot. My bad. So you guys, stay tuned for more. 'Cause I'm gonna keep cooking. Alright, this thing. Alright, so now it's time to do my nails because very important. Got it? I have to stay away from the food so I can do my nails. Ooh, hot. Alright, so what else we gotta do? Okay. Stay tuned, guys, for more on my cooking. That is do my nails, guys. So you know, there's food around here. When you cut your nails, things fly all over the place. So I gotta be way over there to make sure my nails are clean before I start cooking. Now I mean, hi guys, back. Finger is clean. Now ready for action. Oops. You know, this has been a while. But I just need to do this. It's been a long time coming, but I know. It's been a long time coming, but I know. Now, so we're gonna start putting the stuff in now. I'm going to put that away for now. Now, we'll check on the beans, on the meat to see what level it is. Got a flick camera. Now, main people, I can't show you. This is the meat here. Ooh. Alright, so see, check on the meat. Sure everything's cool. Yeah. Now, the meat have so much time to be ready, so we don't have to wait for it to get cooked like all the way in. So we're gonna start putting stuff in it now. Okay, so we're gonna start put stuff in now. we're going to start with carrots. We gotta cut the carrots and put it in there. And we put. I'm trying to find a good angle to put this, but it's giving part of the carrots. This one here. Carrots. Guys, things smell amazing, you know. Look. With carrots, gotta wash it. These already cut already, so we're gonna wash it anyway. Alright, so it's not enough. Got big one, big carrots. I love carrots, guys, you know. Oops, gotta put more carrots in here. The more the better. Now, I'm gonna make sure they wash. I'm gonna show you guys everything. I'm gonna Now, your carrots in there. I'm gonna pour it. See, right? That's a little carrots. Alright, now, for the big ones, you have to cut them. Alright guys, so we gotta cut the carrots. Now, in a good cutting board, can I use this one? Gotta wash it first. Yeah, I kind of both sit to the same time.
In a Code study, 5 out of 6 amateur
Yeah.
SEALs employ.
here.
What's up? We making bouillon here. Yes, we are. Come on. Come on, yo. Oh. Holy fuck. Alright, so ready, making bouillon. Nah, man. So we're gonna cut the carrots. Gonna cut the carrots, boy. Gotta watch out so your hands when you cut. Oh, we go to carrots. Yo, that's why. Gotta watch out, guys, when you're cutting carrots. So this knife is very sharp. You can cut your hands in a second. Yeah, put him in there. Oh, this thing smells amazing, guys. You have no idea. I'll show you a little bit. Nah, man. It's my carrots in there. Yeah. Okay. We got more carrots. We gotta. Put the carrots in there. One. Okay. Yep. More. Knife is very sharp, guys, so gotta be careful. Alright, got more cats. Alright, we're gonna leave this for later. Now, gonna cover it up. We got beans. We got beans. Can't put beans on it. Now, man, can't see right here. The beans can put later, but we got kale here. Kale. Now we're gonna wash the kale. Put the ribs of carrot. It's time to cover it. Now, we're gonna wash the kale. To be washed. Yeah. It's called that kale, right? Gotta wash it. Gotta wash the kale. should clean up the space. We gotta clean up. We got some, whatever that is, some more. And pineapple. I know what you think. So why is this man put pineapple in it? But you have no idea, guys. So pineapple. Put it now so you would. Pineapple. That's why. Yeah, pineapple in there. Alright guys, got the kale. Now put it in there. That's right. Now let me show you how it looks. Now you guys that. There you go, see? We got pineapple, I know what you say. Got a pineapple in there. You got the carrots, pineapple. You got different meat. You got beef, you got chicken, and you got pork. So whatever, you can put whatever meat you feel like it. Put on it. Doesn't really matter. I gotta show you when I put the kettle in. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Come on. These are art right here. You got green. You got different color. Wow. You know what I mean? All right. So finish with the kale. Yeah. And I know it's a lot, but hey, man, got some more. Some more kale. Gotta wash it. Some more kale, I know. So this man put a lot of kale in the soup. No, cut bouillon. Yeah, I like a lot of fare. Now, for the next. Got more face to go. Alright, what am I doing? So I got a knife. Cut it with the knife. That's good. Gotta wash it. Show you guys what's going on here. See how it look. Yeah, that's why. But don't worry, everything's gonna be cooked. When you start cooking, then this thing gonna be smaller and everything, So for now it's big, but it's gonna get smaller. Yeah. So yeah, it's getting there. Now, gonna finish cooking. We're gonna continue. You know what I mean? Hey guys, got some more. Put it in there. Know what I mean? Woo. This is gonna be amazing. I know there's a lot of leaves, a lot of fade, but after a while, everything be back together. Now what we're gonna do is make the boy. I'm gonna cover this thing. I'm gonna put water in it because you're not gonna put anything else. Now, water time. Stay here guys, just get things going, put more water, put a little bit water in it, stay tuned, know what I mean? I gotta put water in there, just need water for the thing to boil, more water. Now it's good to put more water, and later on you can take it off and put everything you put in there. Then you start boiling, the water gonna be reduced, and you put more, and you just put the water that you took out before. So I'm gonna show you guys. A little bit more. Put a little bit of salt because we got a lot of water. It's enough. A little bit more. Now I'm gonna show you the water. You see, it's a lot of water in there. Let me turn this thing on. It's a lot of water in there. I know it's a lot of water, but as you start boiling, the trick that I use is to take some of the water and put it in here. Now, just not to take away the original taste, because when you're making this and you gotta add water on it, it's not good. When I mean water, like if you take water from the sink to put in there, that's not good. It changed the taste totally. So I always want to keep it with the original taste. So that's why I put more water than needed. Now, as you start boiling, everything gonna be good. Then, before I put the yam and before I put everything else in there, I'm going to take the water, put it here. so I don't have to add more water from the outside. Alright, so now just cover it and let it boil. Wait, now we're gonna make corn. Well, not the corn, but the flour with the corn. So the yam can go later. It's okay. Now, nah, I'm not gonna put this, but anyway, yeah. Oh, now, so we got two options. Either we get, you know what? I'm gonna use different kind of corn. Just put in there. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use different. It's still corn, but we're gonna put it in the. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this. Now, this will go here. Be right back. Alright guys, so let's clean this up. I'll throw this water outside. So, okay, let's clean this thing up. Alright, so we're going to went to something. Before we do, we gotta clean up the spots. Make sure it's spotless. So I'm talking about the green beans we're gonna put in later because now. That was a new trick that I come up with today. I'll tell you guys. This is gonna seems a little bit unusual, but before we make, we gotta make sure we clean the spots. Spotless. Alright, so the first rule of making the boy, you gotta make sure this part is very clean and your hands gotta be clean as well. Now, but before we do that, we are going to do something else. We have the machine. We're gonna put a corn in there. First, you gotta make sure you wash the top because too many dirt people touching it. Gotta make sure you wash the top before you open. There. Gotta wash them. Now, before I wash the bowl, make sure that you gotta put the corn here. Can't open the corn. Alright, so we're gonna open. Uh-oh. Put a corn there. Hold it there. gonna get rid of the water because we don't want all this water. Get rid of the water. We don't want all that water in here. Alright. All the water in there. And the third one looks a little bit much, but put it in there. Bit of the water. Alright, so put it in there. So, now, this is the machine I bought from TikTok. Now, we're gonna make a little bit change on the board. We're gonna use whatever that is, chicken something. Now, go open it. This thing is annoying. Let me open it. Small. Alright, it's supposed to be chicken. Alright. That's it. Just two now. Right up. This thing is hard to pull because it's so small. Alright, so we're gonna do some a little bit of vinegar in there because you gotta make sure there's something in there. That's all. Now, you see how it looks. We're gonna put a blender. We're gonna put it up. Cover it up. Okay. Then this is a machine. Put it in there. You have the machine, hold it tight and put everything together. See how it looks now. Ooh, look perfect. So we leave this here for now. Alright. Now it's come to washing the hands. Then washing this that we're gonna use to make the bowl. I told you before, your finger have to be clean. Alright? Spotless. Okay? Before you make that bowl. Now, you know the ingredient we use to make that bowl is flour. There you go. See? It's coming all-purpose flour. So now we're gonna wash the hands, and I'm gonna show you how to make it later. Now, gotta wash my hands, wash the bowl, because this is the most important thing on the Williams Wonka bell. Yeah, I gotta wash it. I can't show you, but I can't wash it here. And then you see the bowl spotless. Wash. Now it's time to wash my hands. Now, there's a trick, guys. You see, when you wash your hands, right here, you gotta wash it as well. Sometimes you have some dirt stay right here. Okay, you gotta make sure it takes like a few times to wash your hands before you make that bowl. Because if I were to go to somebody's house, they don't wash their hands and wash the plate, and I see them make that boil, I will not eat it. They call it boil. So. Hands, wash. So now we cannot wipe it in anything because you already wash it. Whatever you wipe it on, it's gonna be dirty. Whatever. So you gotta make sure you shake it. You shake it. You shake it. Nah, I mean, so what these people want? You shake it, shake it, shake it. Now we get our bowl, clean bowl, spotless. Now we take our flour and put it in there. It's my favorite thing. Now, all our purpose of flour, we can open it and put it in there. So let's see. Let's use blah blah blah. Open the flour. Now the first step. Put the flour in the bowl. Flour in the bowl. Alright, then we're gonna use different ingredients to show you what I'm talking about. So, got to show you from close, guys, so you know what I'm talking about. Now, so put the flour. Now we're gonna put. This is it's corn, guys, corn. Okay. Now. We're gonna pour the corn into it. Now it seems like it's a lot of it, so we're gonna put a little bit. This thing right here, take it off. Now this kind of, and it takes a little bit of time to do. So let me see something. See, I'm gonna some of it pour into it. You know what? Let me do something different. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Alright, now the plan is to mash it together, to make the board. Now we start with this, then eventually you gotta use your hands to put everything together. That's why I said washing your hands is very, very important. Because whatever left in your hand is gonna go straight in there. Now, we're going to put something in there as well called butter. Gotta put a little bit butter. Oh, okay. So another thing we're gonna put in there, guys, is butter. Very important. Butter is it's good. I'll show you 1 second. Put the butter in there. Gotta put butter in there. Butter. I'm supposed to put a little bit salt, but just a little bit because otherwise it's not gonna have no taste. So a little bit of salt. I'm supposed to put it before, but that's enough. Butter. Okay. So put it together. Okay, I'm losing charge here. I gotta get charge. Alright, this thing, I love it, but it takes a long time to make. 1 second, guys. Gotta get charge. For the phone, stay in charge. Guys, will be there. My bad. We have a little bit technical problem here. All right, guys. So we're gonna put the phone right here. He's not gonna see. There you go. We've got a different way to put the phone. It's too high. Come on. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the middle. Go this way. I'm charging the phone, so oops, that's why you see that. Sorry for a technical problem. But you can see a little bit, you know what I mean? Okay. It's a boy. Gotta make the boy. Now, we're gonna put the rest of this thing. We don't want it to waste. We're gonna end up making more boy. Hey, this is what it is. So it is a boy mai, like boy with corn. Well, people call dumpling or whatever different culture, but call it boy. And we put corn on it. Now, more flour needed. Sorry guys, you know that. We're working on this thing. It's too high. And I promise you next time it won't be like that. We'll be a little bit more professional. Flour into it. Now here's my favorite thing. It's gonna be a lot of boy, but with yeah, that's why we don't play around here. Alright, when you get hard, it's time to put your hands. Get your hands dirty. That's what I said. You must wash your hands, and whatever you use it must be washed. Now, spoon. With a spoon to clean that part. Clean this thing up. Now is beating time. Thank you for your patience, guys. I know this thing took a long time to make, and he said, "Man, when this thing gonna be over?" Well, it takes a long time to make. So now, gotta get your hands dirty. Okay, I know. Yeah, that's why she clean hands. Sparkly clean. Now, start beating it. Okay. Now, it looks like we need more flour. Okay. More flour in there. Yeah, guys, I know it's a lot to make that bouillon, but when it's finished, it tastes amazing. Okay, so seems like we're gonna need more flour. Oh boy, it's gonna be a lot of boy, guys, because you know there's a lot of corn that I put in there, so therefore, yeah, you need more flour. Gotta make sure this thing is together. Start with one hand, you gotta use two hands for the man, it's a little boy, guys. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of more flour. And that's it. Alright. Now it's time for the other hands, two hands. Make sure everything get into everything. Yep. Gotta put some effort. So guys, you see, if you want to eat good food, it takes time. Not some fast food crap we eat on the street. Unfortunately, some of us, we don't have that option of coming home and cook because you gotta work, you got kids, you got all these things in our life. But if you can do it, do it. Yeah, it takes time. It takes hours. It takes almost a day to cook that thing. But man, when you finish cooking, it tastes amazing. So I encourage you guys, learn how to cook for yourself. Don't rely on people to cook for you. It doesn't matter, man or woman or whatever the case might be. It would be nice sometimes not to rely on somebody to cook for you. You want to eat something? Hey, you cook it yourself. And it may not taste as good the first time, but practice make better. You keep practicing, things gonna become better, okay? So, we almost ready. I can see, guys? Woo, that's why. And I know these days they have a machine that's make like donuts. You have a machine that mix everything together and everything, but back in the day, that's how we used to make things. There wasn't a machine that makes donuts. You know, you just put the ingredient, even I call that even cookies. You have a machine that make cookies. Nope, it's old school. All right, guys. You see, things stay in your hand. That's why it's good to clean your hands before you start cooking this thing. So now, I told you before that when you're ready to put things in there, you gotta take out the water, some of the water, because otherwise it's gonna be hard to boil because too much. So, oh boy. Guys, this thing giving problem. This is no good. We gotta see the end of this thing. Don't play with us. People see how we cook. Alright. A little bit of flour. That's it. Now, before we put the ball in there, we gotta make sure we take out. See? We gotta take this thing off my hands. That's why your hands need to be clean. Okay? Now, we need to do something about this water. There's a lot of water in there. Okay? Gotta take some of it out and put it elsewhere. Now it's boiling now. Told you the water have to come out, so we're gonna take some of the water out. Some of the water needs to be out, so go ahead and taste it to see how it tastes. So that's some good thing too. this is like nothing needed. So take some of the water, put it in here before we put everything else in there, because otherwise the water gonna fall over and it's gonna be a mess. So when you take the water, you have to make sure you don't take anything, just the water. Yeah, we gotta take the water out. As much water as possible, because you're gonna put a lot of things in there. You don't have time to keep taking off water. The water out. This water is not to be thrown away. As things got bored and the water gonna reduce, and you just add the water. You don't have to add outside water. I don't like that. Somebody cooking and then you have to add water, cold water from the start, that change the taste of the food totally. So as you can see, this is the same water. I don't add any more water. I add water one time and that's it. Because this thing gonna boil, you don't want it to spill over. So alright, now a little bit more. You know, somebody can say, hurry up man, let me see what you're gonna do. I think we're good. So, put the water this side. Now, we got to put boy in it. Let's brush it again. Alright, whatever going on now, and then we got put boy. Now let's finish with the boy. Prepping, make sure everything get inside of each other. And then we're gonna put some boy in it. Boy. Call that boy, guys. Boy. But it is my favorite food. I know it takes a long time to make, but I like it. I love it. Love to make it. Now, man. So, guys, any question? Let me know. Send me a comment or whatever. I cannot read comment right now because my hands is busy. But send me a DM, and if you want to know more, a lot of people have been asking me, how you make this? What is this? What is this? So I decided today to make a video from A to Z how to make it. Now, even though you see everything how to make it, but you might still have questions, just let me know. I'll be glad to answer them for you. Yeah, you gotta beat it together. Alright guys, so see how I make the boy. Take it off. Take it like that. There you go. There's a bit too much, but I like big boy, but doesn't matter. You make a little bit there. See? Put it in there. There you go. That's how you do it. See, hold it like that. Yeah, that's why. Put it there. Boy. Making the boy, making the boy. No guys, what is this? It's called boy. I know. I believe Jamaican and African call it dumpling. But man, here's some culture. We call it boy. Really boy my. Making boy, guys, boy. Bouillon banana slide. We don't play. Gotta cook good. We gotta eat good. If we wanna stay healthy. Faut bien manger, mon gars. Si nous besoin d'être healthy, we gotta eat good. You know what I mean? You know, economy is bad. Things getting more expensive, but when it comes to your body, you have only one body. You know what I mean? I know some of you don't want to take care of it. Keep eating McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, and all this crapping food out there. When you get sick, guess what? It doesn't matter the amount of money that you have. You will not be able to enjoy it. So take care of the body. Take some time and take care of it. You only one. There's no do-over. So take care of it. Eat good food. Good food. Good food for you. Know what I mean? It's very cool. I'm gonna eat like 2 balls before I go to work because it's my favorite food. My favorite food. Gotta pour in there. Gotta put the pour in there. So the board is boring, guys. Gonna put the pour in there. I'm very excited. Very excited. Make my favorite food. Now, the next time I'm making my other favorite food called Maï Affaire, Haitian corn with vegetables. Man, you got no idea what I put in that thing, but stay tuned. I will tell you. No, I will actually show you. It will look a little bit different because I cook different, as different than Haitian people cook, because I add a little bit my own little thing. Like I said before, cooking is an art. So sometimes you're cooking something traditionally and some ideas come to mind. For example, Asian people don't put no pineapple in bouillon, but I do, right? I say whatever, I put bouillon, I put pineapple in my bouillon. And then when it comes to boil with corn, not too many people make it. It's people that come from OCAP or whatever. But I say, what do you mean? That's cool. I love corn and I love boy. I just put it together. Called boy my ye. Know what I mean? Yeah. Guys, this thing is full with boy. I cannot show you right now because I cannot, but I'm gonna show you how this thing come out. I got boy for like a week, man, because when I cook, I don't have time to keep cooking every day, so I cook for a week. So this big pack is just for me. Es mío. Because I don't have time. I don't want to eat out. It's because you spend so much money eating out. And whatever you're eating, you don't even know what you're eating. Yeah, it tastes good, smells good, but it's not good for your body. And one of the things you guys can do is pre-cook. For example, you have a few minutes here and there, you can, for example, get your meat, season it, put it in the fridge for one day, and put it in the freezer. And then whenever you're ready to end fortunately, it depends what you're making. Certain things you cannot pre-cook because the vegetables you cannot pre-cut them. You gotta make sure you cook it the day of, so that's different. But everything else, make it my boy. Guys, you have no idea. I'm gonna tear that food. I cannot wait, man. Try this, boy. I'm gonna put the yam, maybe some. I was gonna buy a sweet potato. When I went to the market, I get 3 sweet potato, and this lady said it gotta be $6. I said no. Let's see what that guy said. I ain't paying $6 for 3 sweet potato. No. See, bro, it's freaking expensive, yo. No, I know I want to eat good, but the yam, I couldn't do anything. I had to get the yam, but everything else is optional. You know what I mean? Nah, mean. Oh, the boy taking over. You see, guys, imagine if I didn't take out all this water. That's mean this thing gonna be run over. It's not good, The water is, believe it or not, that's where everything goes. All the juice, all the energy, that's where it goes to the water. So the water is very important. You cannot eat this without water. Alright, so you must have water. And then when you start eating it, when you start taking it apart, sometimes you might just get all the water and leave everything there. Now, I need to do that a little bit because it's getting too much up there. You got a big space for the other ones. That's why. Almost done with the boy, guys. I know you said, whoa, how many boys this man gonna make? How many people is at his house? Cooking just for me, But, I don't have time to keep cooking every day because what I cook takes a long time. I don't cook like a fast food stuff, or carbs. I know these have carbs on it, but I put corn, so it's different. Almost done with the boy. I know some Asian people might look at it and say, "Wait, what this man is making? Why he put pineapple on his bouillon?" Well, girl, you have no idea. You put different things. When it comes together, the taste is amazing. I put ginger. I know. Asian people don't put ginger. But I do. Put ginger in the meat. Give it a different taste. season it together with ginger and everything. Ginger is good for us, so especially in the cold weather. You should drink ginger tea, but I drink ginger bouillon. Nah, I mean ginger bouillon. All right, guys, almost finished with the boy. Almost done with the boy. It's impossible. Tell the sun to leave the sky. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Ask a baby not to cry. Just impossible. And tomorrow, should you ask me for the world, somehow I get it. I will share my very soul and not regret it. For to live without your love is just impossible. There's some time in life, guys, so people see you, but they have no idea what's going on to your brain. You gotta fake it until you make it. You gotta laugh. You gotta keep laughing. It doesn't matter what's going on to your life because your brain cannot comprehend what's going on. You say, whoa, this man is going through so much in life. Why is he laughing? You have to, because life is short. And one of the things I start doing, I start leaving people where they are, not for where I want them to be. For example, you might have somebody in your life and then they behave poorly. They don't call you, they don't text you, they don't do certain things. You don't have to keep sending texts to them. You must realize that you are not the priority. And it's easy to say, I'm busy, I got overtime. Say, that's a lie. We have smartphone. You don't even have to touch the phone. You can pre-program it to send texts. See? And we have other people in our life, maybe it's family members or friends or whatever. We gotta put labels in them. Some people, they are liars. I know you see they have potential to not lie anymore, but it's not your job to try to change them. Okay? You gotta see them for who they are, not for who you think they could be. If you have somebody, they're a cheater. Don't say, because he's a man, or if a woman, that's his nature. No. We gotta take people for who they are, and our life would be so much easier. We gotta make sure we set boundaries. Very important. Because we go to our life and give everybody everything we have. We meet a yes man, Mr. Yes woman. We gotta make sure we cannot keep going. Even when you go on the airplane, they said that. Put on your mask first before you help somebody else. So in life, you have to help yourself before you help somebody else. The last one, guys. So, don't feel bad when you set up boundaries. Okay? People will say, what happened? You change because they call and you don't answer. And they say, what happened? You wash your hands. Say, what happened to you? You change. I say, no, stop being a fool. Okay, life is short. When you need nobody there to help, and you say, wait a minute, what about everybody out there helping? Nobody here to help. Now, I show you guys, you see the board, right? Show you close, but this thing gonna fall. But you see them. The boy is got. Let me show you close proximity. Yeah, which one you see? Alright, see close proximity. See, there it is. Yeah, that's why. So we're gonna cover it to boil. Now we're gonna turn it over. I'll put whatever that was down there. Down you got chicken, you got beef, you got whatever other meat. So we're gonna turn it over. Then we're gonna cover it. Then we're gonna start with these bad boys right here. You call it yam. Yam. That's why we're gonna cut that bad boy up and put it in there. So stay tuned. If I am running on my boat, I never run from nobody. Then should stop. Cover it. We're gonna Try to put the boil on the bottom so we can properly cook. And bring the meat up on top. Guys, you have no idea how excited I am gonna tell. I know it's just food. Say, what's up with this man? He's talk about food. I love it. It's my favorite food. I love it very much. Alright. Alright guys, so we're gonna cover it. Let it marinate. Everybody cut. Now me. Cover it up. Now we gonna do a little bit cleaner, you know. As you cook, you gotta clean as well. Very important. Make sure. Another thing, guys, if you go to somebody's kitchen, you see it's dirty and they're cooking, don't eat there. Because as you're cooking, things might fall on the floor or something. You should be able to pick it up. It depends on what it is to, you know, but if the kitchen is dirty, woo, see, clean it a little bit. It's dirty. You cannot do anything. Whatever falls, you know. Yeah. And I see a lot of ladies, they cooking, they have long nails. I say, oh, come on, ladies. When in the kitchen, you can't do that. Alright, gonna clean the spot up. Now, yam time. Now, it's a yam here. It's a yam. I know, some of you are dirty mind. Don't think about other stuff. This is yam. It's to eat, not to do anything else with it. Nah, man. So, I love this thing, guys. It's a little cutting things. Used to cutting. Now, yam cutting time. Now we're gonna cut it in half, just so. This one back. Gonna cut it in half. They don't want us to show things. That's how it looks, guys. Yam in the house. I'm gonna cut it. My little things right here, my little friend. Say hello to my little cutter. Oh guys, come on, this is magical. Cut it. With this you avoid cutting your hands. See, it's cutting. This thing is Alright guys, listen. Oh, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Cutting my yam, gonna put on the bouillon, ma couper yam, ma bamba. N'est pas bien passé là. On le connaît, monsieur dame. J'allais manger ça, il va bon non? Souvenez qu'on pas une femme, on va faire bouillon. Hey! Les bonnes viennent encore vite, ça va le faire. Puis j'ai battu la bonnette. because the bouillon have so much thing on it and give you natural power. Gonna make you say, I'm ready. But you know, even though use this to cut, unfortunately you should have to use a knife because there's certain part this cannot reach. You see the bottom part, this cannot reach, you have to use a knife. If I am running on my boat, I am not, oh, there's a knife. It's a knife, oh, not supposed to share it, but say. Alright guys, you gotta cut it because some things isn't sure. To make sure it's very clean. The next step is to wash. Gotta put it in the water. And the next thing for you to put, next bud boy. Yeah, I use a knife. I don't have time for that. So getting back. I know guys, this thing take time to make, and they sell them in some Haitian restaurant, but it's not this. You know, they're not gonna put all this thing that you put in there, and they're just gonna fill it with water. You know, and you don't even know what kind of meat they use. You know, but when you make it yourself, I know it takes a long time. But it's healthy. Now, after you finish wash it, you gotta cut it now. Now, before we do that, we gotta clean up, get rid of all this, you know. While we cooking, we cleaning. This is the key. The principle of cooking. You gotta clean as well. Now, little cutting board here. Make sure the knife is clean. Gotta cut it. See? Cut it. Now, gotta put it in there. Alright, so yam time. Put it in there. Yum, 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 yum. Now, for the next one, gotta cut it. Woo! You see, I almost cut my hand. See? Almost cut my hand. Gotta watch it. Now, we come to a little part, guys. See? Sometimes yam have some stuff in it. You have to make sure you take it off. Very important. Whatever it is, gotta be gone. If it's not yellow, it needs to be gone. Whatever it is. All the way in. See, all the way in. Very important. When you're cooking yam, this thing, they should not have whatever black spot. You need to take it off. Okay, because you don't know what's in there. Because this thing go in the dirt, so you gotta make sure that everything is spotless. See? See? So you clean it? Yeah, there's a little hole right here. Gotta put it in there. See? Just want just a little bit, but still gotta take it off. A little bit, gotta take it off. Last one, see? Gotta take out the black spot, whatever it is. I want it gone. Did I wash it? Alright guys, so this is how you make bouillon. Alright? A little bit close. Look. Very close look. Now this is it. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you make it? How do you make it? But today I'll show you from A to Z how you make it. Now this is a yam. Alright? You got carrots. And this is called boy, maï. This is flour and corn. Alright? There's different leaves or whatever. And then when it comes to meat, you can choose whatever meat you want. Doesn't really matter. I put 3 different meats on it. You don't have to. You can put chicken. But if you're gonna make it for people, you gotta put beef. Alright? You gotta put sweet potato and you gotta put yam. That's but if you make it for yourself, you can just use this, boy maï or whatever you make it, that's okay. That's beef or whatever it is. So yeah guys, so this is it. And then when you eat it, you just put some on the bowl. Well, these, I'm gonna show you my bowl. I don't play that. Bowl. Where's my bowl? Where's my bowl? Where's my bowl? This is well. I gotta wash it, but this is my bowl. You see, this is a bowl I eat on. It's not. You don't eat that with little thing. This bowl. So sometimes I take two of these, and you know what I mean. So yeah, guys, I wanted to show with you how to make it. So now you know, and if you have any question, let me know. I wanted to share my recipe with you. Now, whenever you see me cooking, I do not cook like the traditional Haitian men and women. I add a little bit thing on it, okay? As human being, as black people, we keep evolving. So we're not, I know they have stereotype, oh, black people have to do this, black people that. No. We can be anything we want. So don't let people put you in a little box that you have to behave a certain kind of way just because you're from Haiti or you're from wherever you're from, you gotta behave, you gotta talk certain kind of way. No. I will never deny my nationality. Whenever somebody asks me, oh, see Haitian or you African, I said, no, I'm Haitian. But we gotta make sure that we never really be embarrassed of where we come from. No matter how it is, we human beings, we all have flaws, okay? So my people, I just wanted to share how I make my bouillon. So now, okay, let me show my other audience. So my people, let me show you this thing. Let me show you my bouillon. What do you about that? Share the screen. I can flip this screen. Flip camera. No. There you go. Oh, this is my bouillon, guys. Okay. I wanted to. Everybody keep asking me, what you put on it? What you put on it? What you put on it? I wanted to share with you. Okay. So now, where's mine? This is a yam. Yam. I know yam is not popular in certain places. So you got carrots right here. And let me search for something that you don't see in Asian bouillon. I put pineapple. We use a little bit of the pineapple. See, I put pineapple in there. Chicken. I have beef as well. So this is kind of mix, you know. And this is my boy Mai. All right, boy Mai. And now when it comes to this is my pineapple. I know some of you guys say, hey man, could also tell by pineapples over making a well, it's an idea that I come up with as I cook, and I said, you know what, let me come up with it. So here is my bouillon. Now, warning, so bagay from pas boy bagay sa, dade? Parce que la botte trop bonne. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. I want to say thank you for everybody that supported me, that visited me, that gifted me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But it's time for me to go. I'm going to have to clean up before the food is finished. Then I'm going to start eating. Thank you very much for everybody that supported me. I appreciate it. You can send me, even from a different country and you know how to make bouillon, let me know. Send me a text or whatever. Or I'll put the one thing. It's not a relationship. It's in the bouillon. Let's see. But anyway, so yeah, any question, let me know. I'll teach you how to make it. Also, the last time I made I call that soup jumeau, a lot of people were asking me. So, but today, guys, everybody that was asking me, this is called bouillon, not soup, bouillon. Okay? I showed you guys from the beginning. You got to watch the video from the beginning to show all the ingredient, everything that I put in there. But all right. So, any question, please let me know. I love you guys. Thank you for taking your time on your busy time to give me some love, and I appreciate it. I see you, my people, another time. I see you guys another time. Okay, let me flip the thing. Thank you for supporting me today, guys. I appreciate it. I see you another time. Now, I will make a little bit of video while I'm eating my bouillon. Thank you for supporting me, for taking the time to spend some time with me. I appreciate it. So, until next time, thank you guys. Later, love you. Thank you, my people. I appreciate your help. Until next time.